Positive and negative, life and death, being and non-being. Everything can be reduced into two polarizing states, and so far we've assumed these things to be exclusive. If something is positive, it cannot be negative. If something is dead, it cannot be alive. However, I've found that these states are not necessarily dichotomous. When we consider a quantum particle, we say it is random. Classical view would say that we cannot predict its behavior, but this is not the case. Rather, it exists in a superposition, simultaneously inhabiting every potentiality until we observe it, locking it in place and collapsing the superposition.
Professor Schrödinger?
Yes, is there a question?
So is this just a way to represent uncertainty? I mean, when a superposition is resolved,
Collapsed. It's a collapse, not a resolution. And it's more literal than that. Actual states of being suddenly ceasing to exist, but only when observed.
Do you have a better example?
Understanding Superpositions, Log 2. This series of films will continue with a practical demonstration of a superposition. The medium is appropriately chosen to highlight the necessary role of observation in informing reality. As you know, superpositions express how multiple states of reality will coexist when unobserved. I have applied this principle to a real-life example. Behind me is an aluminum container. As you can see, its contents are not visible. An insulating rubber interior will prevent any escape of audible vibrations or detectable heat. If I've made the seal correctly, it should even trap odors. A lead lining will even prevent any detecting of radioactive decay. I've taken great lengths to ensure that the interior of this box cannot be observed by any modern tools of measurement. Within this box, I have successfully localized a superposition. I've been having this dream lately. I'm at home, but nobody's there. And still, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. There's only a jack in the box there. Oh, I've told you how much I've always hated those things, even as a child, tensely waiting for that clown to pop out and startle me. But this one... it just keeps going, around and around. I'm watching, anticipating the pop, but it never comes. And the music, that infernal song, it doesn't stop. No matter what, it just keeps pounding my ears all night. Why won't it pop already?
It's worse than we thought. Milton has a cancerous growth on his heart.
A tumor? What's the treatment?
Due to the size and position, we can't operate on it safely. I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do. It's only a matter of time now.
How long does he have? Exactly.
I can't say when, exactly. With erratic growth like this, it could be at any time. But from what I observed, no longer than 10 days. If you like some time for goodbyes, I can schedule a euthanasia in the next few days. You know, just for the little guy who won't have to suffer. I'm sorry, Mr. Schrödinger. Even everything we know about medicine, there's still something we just can't help. As a man of science, I'm sure you understand more than anyone.
I didn't study physics just to affirm my uncertainty about the world.
Pardon?
You don't know what will happen in the next 10 days any better than I do. You saw him alive, and you haven't seen him die.
I'm sorry, Mr. Schrödinger. I can assure you I know very well what you're going through. But you have to understand, with these results, I can assure you, we're certain that...
Nothing is certain until it is observed.
I see. I will send him home with you then. I will write you a prescription for some painkillers.
That won't be necessary. Just bring him to me. Oh, Milton. Yes, you.
How long do you think you're going to keep the box closed?
What?
Do you really think you can save him?
I had to do it. There was no other. It's still the only way.
How do you think he's feeling right now?
Alive! Dead and alive at once! He's still alive! Damn it! No! No more questions!
Are you okay, Professor?
That's all for today. No questions. Everyone go home. I'm sorry. Milton? I had that dream again. I'm at home again, but this time it's quiet. So I go back to the same spot as before. Sure enough, the box is there, but it's open. And what, of all things, do I see inside? You. But you weren't. Just a bad dream. But at least it was quiet. Finally quiet. Do you know how many eyes a single fly has? Between 3,000 and 6,000. I count 21 flies today. On average, that's more than 94,000 eyes crawling along the surface of the box, only one of which is necessary to collapse the superposition. If even one peers through an impurity in the seal, the faintest sliver of space into the box, it will have killed Milton in that moment and every other moment for the past 13 days. Oh, I have to stay here. Should this superposition ever collapse, I can't let anyone get inside unless Milton himself opens the lid. So, if you're viewing this, then it means, if you're viewing this, don't worry, Milton. I'm going to fix this. I love you.